if you're a player in those rumors, that can really take a mental toll.
Oh, B.A., absolutely. Especially the first time it happens. You have to try and remind yourself that it's a business. But sometimes that doesn't make it any easier.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. We've got Carmelo Anthony. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Castle. And it's Nash in at the point guard position.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And Minnesota with possession here. Edwards, no good. Three-pointer, Anthony. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball. San Antonio shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
Three shots.
Free throw drops for Anthony. And the second free throw is good. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter out here, too.
Good-looking guy. We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Ball into the lane. Good D by Wembanyama. And here are the Spurs now. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Duncan. Here's Nash. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Wembanyama screen. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. There's a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wembanyama. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Wembanyama's gotten his second bucket.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
There's Ball with a 3, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from you.
Here's Duncan. Kobe grabs the miss.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And here's Edwards outside. He can't get it to go.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Pass to Castle. Here's Duncan. Allen defending. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the strike.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. Fifth, the Spurs.
Very reliable. No question. They punish teams for sending them to the free throw line.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Bryant outside. Here's Sarr. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Anthony outside. Pass to Nash. And he makes it on the layup.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Bryant from deep three-point land. A quick shot there. It's off target. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Spurs. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Ball passes to Bryant. Outside Edwards. Let's go with a three. Minnesota again missing.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Here's Nash. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Minnesota has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Pass to Bryant. Back to Ball. Edwards for three. The rebound by Duncan.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
Outside Wembanyama. Anthony against Bryant. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
San Antonio shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Anthony.
And I love how they've been the aggressors on the offensive end. So unafraid of contact, looking to score points in the lane and at the free throw line.
And Anthony drops them both.
And here in the first, they really are hitting their free throws.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And here's Edwards outside. Again, the miss by Edwards.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Counted.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Now on the court is your action-packed high squad. Get on the level here. Get out there on the court is your high squad. Come on. And give a big picture. Let's see it, man.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. To the paint. DiVincenzo with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. And he's going for the oop here. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Timberwolves trail by 14. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Your Timberwolves dancing.
San Antonio leading by 11. Outside, DiVincenzo. They set a pick. Fires the three. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Here's Dillingham. He's scoreless. Pass to Allen. Here's Dillingham. Lets the three fly. Curry, no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
A minute 39 left to play in the first. Inside, Duncan. Rebound, Minnesota. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
Wembanyama, pass to DiVincenzo. Pass to Nash from the high post. Here's Duncan, and it's blocked. Here's Wilkins. And the deficit down inside single digits.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Here's Baylor. Pass to Nash. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the right block. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Here's Wilkins. There's the 3. No good there. And so the San Antonio Spurs closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Spurs.
Well, they keep finding ways to get to the free throw line. The defense is being overly aggressive, and they're baiting them into fouls.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
They've got Stephen Curry. He's out there with Kobe.
Wow! Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Anthony. 11 points for him last game against Golden State. Shakes him. What a terrific move that is. Anthony's got 7 points. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. And he lobs it up to the rim. The shot by Stoudemire, no good.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Baylor. Now here's Anthony. Outside, DiVincenzo. They set the screen. Fires from deep. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Pass to Stoudemire. And here's Bryant outside. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Curry against DiVincenzo. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Five on the clock. Lets it go. No good there. Off the double clutch. Timberwolves trail by 10. Bryant from deep three-point land. And another 3 for Minnesota.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Sarge checked in for Minnesota. Lonzo Ball comes in for Curry. And San Antonio also making a switch. Castle's checked in for Redding. DiVincenzo pass to Baylor. Here's Bridges. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. The three, DiVincenzo. San Antonio again can't hit.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Spurs lead by 7. Baylor, the pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Castle. Allen defending. The 11-footer. And that one's long. For Minnesota, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about...
Okay! Oh, my gosh. Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Take a break.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
The free throw drops for Anthony. He's perfect from the line this time. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Edwards. Pass to Sarr. Edwards looking it over to the middle. Knocked away. Here's Sarr. And the 3 off target.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Here's Castle. He's coming off a 13-point game against Golden State.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
Pass to Sarr. Ball outside. Back to Edwards. And there's a pick. Here's Sarr. The rebound by Baylor. Spurs lead by 7. To the inside. Duncan. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Pass to Bryant. Puts one up from 19. Sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. Bridges, he's checked in for San Antonio. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
You look at Wembanyama. He's collecting plenty of votes and could break into the Western Conference's top 10.
Yeah, I know he wants to climb the list a little bit, but no denying that those are all very talented guys up above him.
And keep checking in for the latest in All-Star voting results. San Antonio with the ball. Pass to Castle. Three-pointer. Nails it from three. Castle's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Outside Hardaway. Here's Wilkins. And here's Dillingham from the arc. The rebound by Bridges.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Down low. A nice shot by Duncan. Duncan's got 6.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Here's Nash. An 11-point game for him in the win against Golden State. Unable to get that one.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the second quarter. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws here for the night. First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:43 left in the first half of basketball. Anthony outside. Wembanyama hammers it down.
Yeah, with the incredible reach of Wembanyama, how do you keep him off the glass?
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Wilkins. Over Anthony. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical. What a smart pass from Wembanyama, already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Hardaway, the pass to Allen. Here's Stoudemire, still without a bucket. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now. Anthony outside. Pass to Nash. Here's Duncan. He's got 6. That one doesn't drop. Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Wilkins. Allen with a screen on Anthony. Here's Wilkins. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Anthony. Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. So he gets them both. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Spurs out in front, up by 8. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings.
You take a look at the Spurs, they're making their move up in the rankings. I tell you, right now, they're at the top, and everything's on a positive trend.
That's what it's about, trying to get better each and every day.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Spurs.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching Big Fella out there.
You know they're going to have some bruised elbows tonight. Thank you, Kenny. That was your first compliment in 3 years.
Two.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 8. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. They've got Castle, Wembanyama out there with Carmelo Anthony. And it's Duncan in at the power forward position.
Amongst the best decision makers in the league, Lonzo with the right decision there.
Wembanyama down. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible. That's a 7-footer and then some, showing off guard handles. Wembanyama is unique.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. The Timberwolves shooting around 35% from the field so far. Allen on the wing. And Ball with the basket on the assist by Allen. Ball's got 5 now.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
Here's Nash, pounded by Ball. Nash passes to Duncan. Here's Nash. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Ball outside. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Anthony with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Pass to Castle. The 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Allen's got 5 rebounds in the game. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Nash, pounded by Ball. It's deflected.
Not a great start to the second half. He's 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Edwards, the pass to Sarr. The kick out to Ball. Sinks it from distance. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
During the last month's worth of play, here are the top rebounding squads in the league. San Antonio in second, number 5, the Timberwolves.
And both of these teams have been great at rebounding the ball over the last month, making sure they're doing whatever they can to get the boards off the miss.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Duncan. And here's Anthony. The three is up. San Antonio again missing.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, the smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism.
It's both from the stripe. Timberwolves trail by 4. Bryant outside. Allen a screen. Here's the 3. And Bryant good for 3. Bryant's got 14 points for the game.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to Nash from behind the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Nash has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back-and-forth plays.
All no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Duncan. Here's Nash. He's got 5. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, good whistle there.
2 shots.
First one falls. Good on both.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. 6-point game. Allen a screen. Fires the 3. Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Takes it inside. Got it. Duncan's got 8.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Well, the defense has not been able to slow him down inside. And until they offer some sort of resistance, just keep beating
Ball outside. Pass to Sarr. Outside Hardaway. Edwards can't hit.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Out to the wing. Nash passes to Duncan. To the middle. Here's Anthony. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 10-point San Antonio lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Edwards for three. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Stoudemire. Outside Curry. Out left to the wing. Here's Wilkins. He's got 6. Just 4 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Curry's shot is off. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on an 11-3 run. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, we want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams.
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Stoudemire, the pass to Wilkins. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Anthony. Pass to Nash. The shot off that time. Curry with some nice D.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Here's Stoudemire. No points yet. Here's Wilkins. Another miss by Minnesota.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
It's blocked. Curry looking it over. Pass to Wilkins. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
He gets it in there. Nash has got 7 points for the quarter.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Sarr. Here's Wilkins. He's got 6. Sarr passes to Stoudemire. Here's Sarr. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 15-6 run to the inside. Duncan, no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And so it's San Antonio. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back to the game after this break. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Activity. We've had some great shots and they're not dropping. That's okay. They're going to go in or they're not.
And wanting to keep the energy level high, Greg Popovich not worried about the missed shots.
As long as guys are giving it all they have, coach feels they're doing what's in their control to be successful.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Kobe Bryant is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Sarr. And it's Allen in at the center position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Here's Bridges. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
Well, I love how aggressive they've been. They've been taking it right into contact, and then they're going to the line and converting.
They've also been striking from mid-range with great consistency tonight. They just owned that part of the floor in this one.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Timberwolves trail by 9. Pass to Sarr. Over to the left wing. Outside Edwards. There's the triple. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Here's Castle. Three-pointer, Bridges drills it from deep. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
And he can't get that one. Ball with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Ball against DiVincenzo. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 9 points now in the second half.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. In the huddle, he reminded them, quote, "This would be a huge statement if we can finish this off, but we have to stay focused until that final buzzer. It would be a big upset if they can hold on, guys."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Pass to Baylor. Bridges outside. Tipped away. It's Edwards on the wing. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And he drops the first. Wembanyama's checked in for Bridges. And that's good as he hits both shots. Timberwolves trail by 6. Pass to Sarr. Allen with it. Now here's Bryant. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Outside Wembanyama. Outside DiVincenzo. Here's Duncan. Castle for 3. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done
Woo!
For Minnesota, they've got 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Edwards, the pass to Ball. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
What's up?
And that one falls for Ball.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
Pass to Nash. Outside, DiVincenzo. And here's Anthony. Hits the trifecta.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Ball passes to Bryant. Here's Ball. 4-3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Nash passes to DiVincenzo. Wembanyama's got space. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Pass to Edwards. Puts up a three. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Now here's Wembanyama. With the fadeaway. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
Nice work from the mid-range. This team encourages Wembanyama to look for his shot.
Outside Edwards. Off target with the open look.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Back to Wembanyama. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. They trail by 7. Here's the floater.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Pass to Sarr. Outside Edwards. Can't get it to drop. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony. Here's Duncan. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And here's Bryant outside. Rebound by San Antonio. They've led by as many as 14. Duncan, pass to Wembanyama. Here's Nash. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail by 7. And here's Edwards outside. Drains the triple.
Well, you need a bucket. Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Edwards against Anthony. Over Edwards. San Antonio again can't hit.
Now there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
And see, right there, you see the patience Edwards has developed. Not forcing it, getting the defender to commit.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
he makes both free throws.
Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money.
Inside.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Off the inbound. Kept alive by Minnesota. Tries again. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to rally back.
And he commits the intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game. And Minnesota calls time here. We've got 22 seconds left in the final quarter. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
From deep three-point range. Rebound by San Antonio. They've led by as many as 14, and they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
And here's Edwards outside, kept alive. The kick out to Ball from deep. Sarr. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. So it's San Antonio with the W. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.